The life of our children. How many of you out there as parents are struggling with your children? How many of you out there are about to be a parent and you're struggling with that with no direction where to start? With the life of our children, it's very important that we lead by example, that we encourage them instead of discouraging them, that as parents, would we listen to ourselves? Would we look up to ourselves? Would we follow ourselves as parents? Understanding the time that we have, we either make time or we lose time with our children. It is sad what's happening out in the world right now with a lot of children. But some things we just can't control. We have no emotional, physical, spiritual control over any of that. So you need to focus back on what you're doing as a parent to your children at home. First of all, it's important to find yourself an identity of who you are as a parent and work on your negative sides of things in life that you see and you perceive and fix it and get through it. And show your children how to get through hard times in life. They have to see it because they're going to go through it themselves. Don't be shy, don't be afraid. Whether you're a cleaner or whether you're a CEO of a company, it doesn't matter. They have to see and witness what you go through. And when you teach them these things, they begin to pick up because children learn by their senses, their feelings, their emotions, subconsciously, memories. That's how they work. They don't consciously know a lot of things in life. That's where you step in. And instead of beating down on them and forcing them to do this and discouraging them why they haven't achieved this and why they haven't achieved that, well, why don't you do that first? Why don't you encourage yourself? Why don't you achieve something so they can see it? And if you don't make it or if you fail on something, show them that you don't give up. And they'll learn that. From 0 to 3 years old, a child is at their prime where they get to learn and they pick up things in life, how to balance, how to use their senses, how to get to mom and dad's soft spot to get what they want. They are learning. And you got to keep them on that momentum. Once you step in and you stop them and you discourage them and you're negative towards them, they're going to grow up a child that does not want to achieve or does not want to do anything in life but to stay at home every single time and lock that door and have their privacy and not being able to talk to you. You have got to face your fears head on. Therefore, they will face their fears head on. You have got to understand that there'll be a time when they will grow up and they will leave and they will be leading their family. And you want them to leave you entering into their home with the example and the love and the teachings and the principles in life that you led them by example with. They have got to understand that every choice they make will either be a blessing or a consequence. And you have got to take them through that. So we need to encourage our children much more. We need to give them a task or give them encouragement and step back and see how they do it and give them some guidelines. But they have to go through it. If they fail, you've got to keep supporting them. Whether you like that choice, it's not your identity. That's their identity. You can't rob them from that. You can't force them to do something that they don't want to do because that's just not how they will learn and how they pick up things. So you have got to just understand your child. Talk to them. Spend and make time for them. You've just got to make time. You don't realize how important they are until they're gone. Until they're taken from you. Until they're not with you as much as you thought they would be. And by then it's too late. So you've got to now make another plan and rebuild that relationship and remend it. And that's a possibility. There's no beginning and there's no end. It keeps going. It's eternal. So don't beat down on yourself if you have had a bad run as a parent. Change your mindset. Go the total opposite way from where you are now and start being positive and start encouraging your children and start leading by example and start making time. Our children are the leaders of tomorrow, and it will always be that way. So it's time for you to lead yourself, and they will follow you. Things in life we do will always help those who are following us. We are the greatest leaders of ourselves, and the followers, our children, will only learn from that. And when they get out there, their perception of life will change because yours has. Have a great day.